Are you struggling to figure out what you want to do after graduation? Or maybe you've already graduated, but you don't quite know how you want to take what you learned in school and apply it to lead to a successful future. In this video, I'm going to be covering ways you can figure out exactly what you want to be doing after graduation and how you can live the most fulfilled life. Stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is John Clark. I am a speaker, author, and student success coach helping high school and college students, as well as recent graduates, build confidence and navigate the world to help them build a successful life. In today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys figure out what it is you want to be doing after graduation. If you don't know what you want to be doing after graduation, you still have plenty of time. The thing is, a lot of people that think they know what they're doing after graduation quickly learn that they're going to be changing their mind either halfway through college or after they start a job. So just because you might think you know what you want to do now doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be what you're doing in the future. Maybe you don't know what you want to do after graduation. What makes that worse is pressure from society telling us that we need to know exactly what we want to do. Parents might be telling you that you have to be going to college, or you have to get a good job, or you have to do this, or you have to do that. Now, here's the thing. You are the person that is completely in control of what you will be doing. This is 100% your decision for what you want to be doing after graduation. If you're going to college, that is a very expensive decision to make. You don't want to make that decision just because people are telling you it's the right thing to do. I know many students that spend tens of thousands of dollars that graduate and don't know what to do with that degree, and then they end up working at a place that they probably didn't need to use that degree to work at anyway. The biggest thing is you need to find something that you are going to enjoy. We spend over 40% of our week in our job. And if you spend that time doing something you don't enjoy and you dread doing that job every day, then you are wasting away your life. So step one in figuring out what you're going to be doing after graduation. We need to find your passion and your superpower. And a good way to figure this out is trying to figure out, why do people come to you for help? Maybe you're the tech guy like me. I'm the one that fixes a lot of problems with people's computers. I knew that I've always been involved in technology and that I would probably be doing a degree in that when it came close to graduation. Maybe you're the one that is always loyal and helpful with your friends. That might mean that you're going to be going to something where you're helping other people. Maybe you're the car guy. Maybe you can answer anything that anybody wants to know about cars. That would probably obviously lead you down the road of becoming a mechanic. Some other questions that I love to ask are, what makes you come alive inside? What is something that maybe at the end of the week, once school is done or work is done, you look forward to the weekend? What is something that makes you come alive? What is something that you enjoy doing? Do you enjoy teaching other people? Do you enjoy spending time outside? Do you enjoy animals? What are your passions that at the end of the day you look forward to that actually add energy to you versus take energy away? What is something that motivates you? Is it money? Is it a lifestyle? Do you want to travel? Is it a big house? Figure out what motivates you, because that's going to be the thing that keeps you going to your job day in and day out. And when you start looking into the future, what type of lifestyle do you want to have? Do you want to be sitting at a desk all day? Do you want to be working with your hands? What is it that you want to be doing at least 8 hours a day, over 40 hours a week, that you can do over and over, that you're going to enjoy getting paid for? As you start writing down a list of potential job opportunities or potential careers that you want to go into, now it's time to start researching the salary and the job description of those jobs. Sometimes what you see on TV or your impression of what you think that job entails is completely different than what it actually is in real life. One site you can go to look at some of this information is salary.com. A lot of that site will list different job descriptions and salaries in different areas. So another question that I have for you is, where do you want to live? I know some people that live in their hometown for their entire life, or some people can't wait to get out. I grew up in Northeast Ohio, and now I'm down on the East Coast in Charleston, South Carolina. I knew that I wanted to move towards beaches. So when you start figuring out what you want to do, make sure that those jobs are available in that area. You can also look at payscale.com, and you can also look on monster.com, because a lot of times when there are jobs listed, they obviously list a job description. Now, sometimes depending on the title, different companies have different job descriptions, even for the same title. Some Times, if I'm a software developer, my duties at company A might be different than what they are at company B. So start looking at more than one company to see what they think your job would be if you were to apply for a specific job title. While you are researching salaries, also look to see how many job postings are available. You might be falling in love with a potential career, but if there's only one or two available in the entire city, then it's going to be very difficult to land that job when you go to apply down the road. As I mentioned earlier, another great way as a starting block is trying to figure out where you want to live. Start looking at locations. Maybe you have vacationed there in the past, or maybe it's somewhere that you've never been, but you've heard great things about. Maybe you like the mountains and you want to go to Denver, Colorado, or maybe you like the beach like myself and you want to spend time in the South on the East Coast where you can go to the beach all the time. When you start doing this research, you need to start figuring out how many jobs are available and also how many people are there. You need to know how many different type of people you're going to be competing with for these jobs. Different places have different opportunities. Being a firefighter in a small rural town is going to be a little bit more difficult compared to a large city. Different jobs are going to change based on where you are located in the country or even the world if you're looking to go abroad. Now, what if you don't know somebody that already has that career? Maybe you're going to be the first person in your family or group of friends that are going to try to do this career. There's several places you can go. You can go on to Facebook groups. A lot of times now there are a lot of groups out there based around certain industries or certain interests. You can go onto LinkedIn. Obviously, we know about LinkedIn is the fact that people have their entire job history laid out. If there's somebody out there that really enjoys their job, which you can typically see based on the way they express their job on LinkedIn, they would be more than happy to at least talk to you through email or hopefully a phone call to let you know what their job is like on a day-to-day basis. The next thing you want to start doing is looking to see what education is required in order to get that job. Some careers involve a 2 or a 4 year degree. Other jobs, such as like an HVAC technician, only take about 6 months and is a lot less money than going to a college for a full 2 or 4 years. As you're starting to compare, don't let money be your driving factor, but definitely make sure that you are paying attention to what that is. My wife just went back to school for 5 months to get massage therapy, and now she's graduated and she already has 2 jobs lined up. A lot of times, just because you go to school for 4 years and spend a lot of money doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be getting a better job than somebody that only spends 6 months. And if school is not for you, then start looking at careers that don't involve a lot of school or involve no school at all. But whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're going to enjoy going to that job for the next 20, 30, or potentially 40 years. I don't expect you to know exactly what you want to do after watching this video, but I do want you to start thinking about what you're going to be doing in the future. Not knowing is perfectly okay, but if you don't start doing something to change what you're going to be focusing on, then you're not going to be any different a year or two from now compared to where you are now. So start to get the ball rolling, start to do the research, start figuring out what you are passionate about, and start following that. You want to find a place that you're going to enjoy every day. I know many adults that are stuck in the same job that they've hated for the last 5 or 10 years, and it's very difficult to get out of that habit because it's comfortable enough that it's paying their bills. I want you to get started on the right foot early on rather than trying to figure out the next 5 or 10 years while you're struggling. My question for you today is, what are you starting to look at when it comes to life after graduation? What do you want to be doing after you walk across that stage? Or if you've already graduated, what are you looking to do in the future? Are you going to be going into the medical field? Are you going to be going to school? What do you think you're going to be doing in the next 2 years to help you start a path to a successful future? If you like this video, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be creating a new video every week, and I will see you guys in the future.